combatants. So right now, you're being aggressive, right? So you're violating my Third Amendment right because I'm quartering with an enemy combatant.
Give us a question. Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you
2 cents. Hello to my blue friends. Get another spinning and they call it revolution. Loose lips. Fatter than a new tits. Glass make her think it's ruthless. Deuces. 2 cents.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're all doing good, whether you're here sharing a cup of coffee or the evening daiquiri or margarita or whatever it is you have. Maybe it's a couple, maybe some whiskey, maybe it's a bourbon. Who knows? How's everyone doing? What's going on, Lavender, Asian, Gary, May? Hope everyone, Cat Slade, what's up? Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I was up on Golden's panel for a while, but I decided I want to start my own. Just shoot the shit with you guys this morning. Get kind of prepared for later on today when I'm going to have Joe up on. Joe said he's going to join us, so you guys will be able to tell Joe directly how you feel. I think that'll be fun. And there's a stream limit link if anybody wants to come on. I said limit. So how's everyone doing this morning? It's Tuesday, the 17th of November. Everyone getting ready for Thanksgiving? I don't know. I've never been there. I am going to fix Nightbot for anyone complains and says Nightbot's not giving the right information. Not my fault. The night. Okay, maybe it is my fault. The Nightbot doesn't get the right information. I'm gonna pass it off. It's Tim's fault. Tim Berry's fault. He's not even here, but it's his fault. How to maneuver? Oh, that revolution. All right, there we go. That's that one. I gotta do timer. Timer. That's not right. I gotta do timer. Stop it. Hey, what's going on? So you guys is hot where you guys are? That sucks. It's not my fault. It's Tim's fault. It's always Tim's fault. When in doubt, blame Tim. That's the motto I live by, guys. When in doubt, blame Tim. You didn't win the lottery? It's Tim's fault. Oh, what happened? Eh. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Hey, what happened? What's this? Why am I not? Ah, my bad. Let me see. Enter broadcast studio. There we go. Oh, I just added myself. Awesome. Oh, there we go. Shit, how I drop this one? I fucked up. Hmm. Tim owes you 5 million. Oh, that's what happened. Wow, I really fucked up there a minute. Anyway, I'm back. I think it's right now. Okay. And of course, it's still not working. Anyone wants to come on up and chit chat? What's up? Where's Gary at, Lavender? You're here, so I figured Gary should be here. Oh, man. All right, there. That's what. Lottery winnings? Yep, he does. He owes you the lottery winnings. 28 degrees Celsius yesterday. The next 5 days between 25 and 29 on the Gold Coast. Can't speak for the rest of the country. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, there's Gary. Come on up, Gary. Lavender would, but she lost her voice, so she's not going to come up. So it's up to you, Gary. So Taco says he has his roast ready for later on today. So it should be a lot of fun. Oh, there's Gary. What's up, Gary?
What's up? I shouldn't even be speaking to you, man.
Why?
Because I said hi to you when they were in Golden Eyes. You didn't respond. So screw
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry. Yeah. And it was just going on there. I mean, it was cool. I mean, I think it's great that they want to broker a peace. But the way Brian wants it, he wants it his way, and it's that's just not the way it's going to happen.
I didn't turn it. I didn't turn it on till early this morning, and it was Jimmy and somebody else, and 702 and Jimmy and some escapade going on there.
Yeah,
Jimmy was pissed off.
Jimmy was pissed off. Jimmy's pretty upset in there.
Yeah.
And
what was this? What was the lottery? I guess I missed out on whatever this was. What Tim and $5 million allowed?
Well, no, I said when everything goes wrong, you blame Tim. So she said, "Oh, so Tim owes me the money because I didn't win the lottery." So yeah, blame Tim.
Okay, it's Tim's fault then.
So I said I was sticking around, but I gotta hit the post office for a stamp and try out my new iPhone. Well, make sure you're back here a little later on, Vlad. We're going to have Joe Cool should be here hopefully, and we're gonna have a sound off on Joe Cool. And to be honest with you guys, Joe Cool so far has had the most people that have said he does a good job. Of all the people we've showcased so far, Joe Cool's had the more positive response among auditors, which makes sense. Yeah. But I thought for sure like more people would show up to, more Oddity America's followers would show up. Oh my God, he's the greatest of all time. But they did. It was really weird. Patricia's got Bailey's in your coffee. That's what's up. I do like Bailey's in coffee. It tastes so good. Just makes the coffee that much better, and it wakes you up a lot quicker.
Oh yeah,
it really does. It wakes you up a lot.
I've done that before.
Me too. Usually I do it when I'm on vacation or something like that. Just have some Bailey's in the coffee, or you know what? Just fuck the coffee and just go have yourself like some straight up alcohol. Get a margarita, get a daiquiri, something, a mimosa. Just skip the coffee, just go straight to the alcohol. Nothing wrong with that either.
I thought everybody did.
Everyone should.
The only reason I quit last night, I got tired.
Yeah. So how about we take a look at an audit?
Okay.
We're gonna take a look at your favorite buddy, Gary. Your most favorite auditor of all time.
James Freeman.
The auditor that you were just like, oh my God, this guy's the most awesome. No, better than James Freeman.
Bobby?
Omaha Cop Block. Omaha Cop
Block. God.
Your most favorite auditor of all time. I know this is Lavender's favorite too. And Yoda, I know this is your favorite. Infamous, I know this is everyone's favorite. So that's why we're going here. And yes, it's early. And yes, you guys are probably going to get pissed off. Enjoy.
Indiana police.
I haven't seen this yet, so let's see.
Plainfield, Indiana.
Is this supervisor or no?
It says Plainfield Police. Doesn't say supervisor.
Oh, he's with somebody. Who's he with?
I don't know.
What's up, Taco? We're watching your buddy.
Okay,
Come on up,
that's
Taco.
uncalled.
Prior restraint.
Yeah, prior restraint.
There are cars coming, so maybe he did that just to make sure that cars didn't hit us. That's a First Amendment violation.
Oh, I know who that is. That's freaking Chuck Bronson. That's who he's with. Blame Taco that you want tacos to eat now.
It started with first they're saying we're pointing laser pointers at them. We don't have laser pointers. Then their story changes.
No, it's not
into,
Josh. It's a Chuck Bronson, Cliff.
It was just flashlights, and then the supervisor tells his
Oh,
jail
no, that is
deputy to
Josh.
shut up because he just perjured himself on film.
Oh, shit. You're right. Good call. So it's Josh and Chuck Bronson. So I guess it's when they did their little trip together. Can you believe they're actually filming elbow to elbow with him? They're not making him go in there and do the stupid shit.
So now we're going to talk to the supervisor here. Are you the supervisor, sir?
Can I speak to you, sir?
Let him pull over here. Supervisor or officer. Is that the supervisor, ma'am? Is that the supervisor? All right. Oh, I didn't see him. I couldn't see because of the lights. Hello, sir. Can I have your name, please? Mike, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So we're out here filming. We checked the GIS survey. We made sure that we didn't go past the public utilities and cross onto the jail lot. Everything's on film. Okay. First contact was the guy in the white SUV, the Chevy, pulled up in the middle of the road. Two cars almost hit him. So we crossed the street to go to where the GSI allows us to. We started over here, just because at that point we didn't want to run in the middle of the street. So when we went over there, he said, you can't come. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't come on our property. Right. He agrees that we haven't gone onto his property. Okay. He just wants to figure out what the hell we're doing. And then this officer
That
arrives.
is a good question. What is going on?
So to be honest with you, we make sure that people are doing the right thing. There's nothing illegal with filming. We're in public, right? So
hey, Randy.
we speak to this officer. She said her body came on. We appreciate that. And she said that did they want to trespass us? But we hadn't been on their property. So she said, we're going to need everyone's IDs because we're going to trespass you from a property that the property even says you haven't come on. So I'm pretty sure I haven't committed a crime. My Fourth Amendment right's secure, and I haven't trespassed.
The cop's just like, oh, God, when's this fucker going to stop talking? I was like, God damn, shut the fuck up already. Take a fucking breath.
Talk to the prosecutor and find out what is considered trespassing and stuff like that. And you were asking about IDs.
Cop's like, shut the fuck up, man. He doesn't even know his name. He's like, God, this guy's fucking annoying. Like, why can't you be like your buddy's not saying anything? Floyd hasn't said shit yet. Josh has just opened his fucking mouth and he hasn't closed it since. Now the cop gets a chance to say. What do you think? You think he's going to interrupt the cop before the cop's done actually talking? What do you think?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Well, there's no one else up here.
Well, no, you're the one doing all the talking. You sound like Josh.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's dirty, Gary.
Oh, that was a low blow, wasn't it?
That was a very low blow. Damn.
Oh,
Gary.
I tell you what, 1 point for Gary.
1 point for Gary. All right.
An investigation with law enforcement officer. We're allowed to request your ID because we're doing an investigation because you're outside of a maximum security prison.
But is there RAS or PC?
Yes.
In this situation?
Because you're actually shining lights on people over there.
Yeah, you
They started by saying continuously changing.
Did I say laser?
No, they reported to this officer.
I don't know.
This is
So
what I
we
gathered.
did get clarification. It was not a laser pointer. It was just a
Well,
bright light.
I can tell you, anytime you do anything around a prison, you're going to draw attention. Just because we have a bad bad issue with people throwing stuff over the fence.
And transporting things to prisoners.
Right.
I understand.
Not even crossing the line.
Okay.
We didn't even want to cross the street. There was a flashlight used because there was no lights here. This guy's lights were off. We crossed the street.
Right.
There's no laser pointers.
I
No
lit up
shining
the
lights.
sign
on
so I could
people.
see what it says, the blue one.
That's fine. You guys are more than welcome.
But we
to stay over
definitely
here.
didn't shine over the
Okay.
gates or at towers. Or
Okay. And my only concern is going over there and then you actually
we
get
have no
hurt because
intentions.
once they justify that you're a threat to their property, they're allowed to take lethal force.
We have no intentions. That
Okay,
will never
so
happen.
you guys are more than welcome.
We don't want to
to
get
stay over here.
shot,
Just
naturally.
Please don't pass the curb over there
Okay, so am I cool if that's the marker right now? Because
and not be in the street.
right. Okay, so
Okay.
I can stand on the curb.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm not going to
on
go.
this side over here.
Understand.
So when we talk to the prosecutor, there's no sidewalk, there's no easement. Okay, so all of that is their property.
Right.
That is what the prosecutor told us.
And that's how we.
That is the thing I've noticed when I lived in Texas. There were a lot of streets and roads that did not have any public easement on. And so you were allowed to walk on people's property because of that, because there was no public easement and you can't just walk on the street, right? So like right at the edge, you were allowed to, but technically you were on someone else's property. You know, that's why I know some issues in places in Texas were like that. You were gonna say something?
Me? No, go ahead.
Okay.
Can
You're
folks like
permitted.
you that are understandable.
Oh,
that's
I'm
something that changes. When
permitted.
people look at the GIS
Okay,
survey,
Gary.
then they could get
This is public property.
right. Then
From
they could get
these
hemmed up
power lines
because
this way is all public.
they could get hemmed up because they're going by what the city's reporting as
And
public.
that is part of the state. I don't have
Right.
maps, nor do I have the knowledge to even read one, so I'd have to get someone else involved in it.
Right.
You guys are more than welcome to stay over here. Please just don't infringe on them because I don't want anybody to get
Can
hurt.
you just let them know that so they don't try and shoot us? 'Cause if they
I'm
could,
telling
that
you-
we could stand on that curb, like on this side,
No, do not stand on that curb right there, please.
but on this side.
You can stand over here. Do not stand in the street,
Right.
okay?
So that entranceway we're
Because
saying is
that is
Legally,
their property.
state code
The
allows you
prosecu-
15 feet from both directions of the actual center of the easement.
All right. Well,
But there is
it's
no
gonna be one of
fucking
those things
easement, you
where
fucking
I would
moron.
ask that you guys leave it.
You just got done, your buddy just got done telling you there's no easement on that side of the street. So 15 feet of the easement you're currently on. Okay, that's great. That will be in the middle of the street. Can you just stand in the middle of the street, Gary?
No, well, you can. I wouldn't advise it.
So again, another argument raised by these idiots that is absolutely invalid.
Tell them to sprout wings and go 15 feet in the air.
Right, there we go.
The question is that you're outside of not be in the street.
right. Okay, so I can stand on the curb. That's fine. I'm not going to
on
go.
this side over here.
Understand.
So when we talk to the prosecutor, there's no sidewalk, there's no easement. Okay, so all of that is their property.
Boom.
That is what the prosecutor told us.
And that's how we can, like, with folks like you that are understanding.
See, there we go. Right, you just heard it right there. No easement. They spoke the prosecutor. That's all their property. Now let's listen to our good buddy Chuck Bronson in a minute here.
And can talk. That's how we enact change. Because when people look at the GIS survey, then they could get hemmed. Right. Then they could get hemmed up because
this way is all public.
they could get hemmed up because
That's
they're
a
going by
neat
what
little
the city's
body
reporting
cam.
as
It's
public.
like a
And that is part of the state. I don't
touchscreen
have
body
the
cam. It
maps,
looks
nor
like,
do
huh?
I have the knowledge to even read one.
Oh,
so
I
I'd have to
wouldn't
get
know.
someone else involved.
It looks like the ladies. It looks like it
You guys
shows
are
what
more
she's
than
actually
welcome to
recording, which is
please
interesting.
don't infringe on them because I don't want.
That's
There's
cool.
the red
Can
light
you just
is.
let them know that you?
Yeah, look,
so
you
they
can
don't
see the
try
little
and shoot
picture
us?
too.
'Cause if
Yeah.
they could,
I'm
that
telling
we
you.
could
Oh.
stand on that curb.
That's
on
cool.
this side.
No, do not stand.
He's
on
got
that
an
curb
old
right
and
there.
busted
But
one.
on this side.
She's got the
You
new
can
and
stand
fancy.
over here.
That must mean she's more
Do not
important
stand
than
in the
he
street.
is.
Right.
Ladies
Okay.
first.
So that entranceway we're saying is,
That is
is
their
Legally,
property.
state code
The
allows you
prosecu-
15 feet from both directions.
Yep, there
of
it
the
is.
actual center of the easement.
All right. Well, and then it'd be one of those things where I would ask that you guys leave. If you don't leave after a few
And basically, like, well, you don't want to actually listen and understand what we're fucking saying. Get lost.
attempts of me asking you to leave, then yes, I can detain you. Yes, I can file charges on you after speaking with the prosecutor, and then you guys will have to go through all the court system here. I do not have the surveys. I do not know where it's at.
Well, you better come with the facts if you're gonna do that.
Here's Omaha.
I'm asking you to respect people that are live.
They should have just said, Omaha, just sit there and shut up. You're not going to help the situation at this point.
Armed guards that if they feel like you guys are trespassing on their property and they can justify it in their half,
And if they
right to take lethal force, and I don't want that to happen.
Shut up, Omaha.
Right?
And that's fine. And I just don't want you to be. I just don't want you to be over there poking the bear,
No, I
trying to
understand,
get him
officer.
upset. That's why I'm just asking you to stay over here on this sidewalk.
Right?
Like I said, we were just completely
Or
confused
walkway.
because the sergeant that we spoke to, when he went on the radio, he said, no, they haven't crossed onto our property yet. So that's why I'm just so confused that this conversation is happening, because he's saying that he understood, he agreed
Right.
that we weren't there. So
What type of things are you trying to film that keep
I'm
people?
trying to get content for a story I'm working on.
Ah,
we're actually working. Like, I mean,
I'm just curious.
just-
We're not here because we're bored.
I mean,
Well,
we
it-
could be working
it
on a
was so-
story showing that.
Yeah, if
really? They're working on a story about the
Yeah.
prison at night, but not talking to anybody that's working at the prison. Are they doing a what do they plan on interviewing people as they break out? So what's it like? Why'd you decide to break out of there? Well, they're pretty shitty in there, and I just thought, you know what? There's no loofahs, and I really wanted a pink loofah. They gave me a yellow one, so I had to break out. I mean, what the fuck?
The
It was such a-
GIS survey says you can stand
would
one
you
place,
keep that on my eyes, please?
and then
Survey
Turn it
says.
off.
The GIS survey says you can stand one.
How you
place.
doing?
And then
Actually, if you would just.
Oh,
I don't mind that you're recording,
uh-oh.
but don't-
Is he gonna try and hit on her? What do you think? You think he's gonna try and hit on her?
Oh, of course.
He might. Oh god! I hope for his sake he doesn't, because I think she'd turn him down. Let's see.
Doing good.
Because you can't see what you're doing with your hands.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
I turned it off. So, what type of workouts you do? You like you work out?
I do cardio.
That's good. Me too. I work out too.
Workout is good for anybody. I mean, good for your health. It's good
Good
for your
lord!
physical health, emotional health.
No
mental
shame.
health.
That's
I
right.
mean,
No shame in his
El
game.
Suave.
stress relief, get rid of,
Right.
I'm not saying you have. I'm just saying
you
that
know,
that's point
any
number
sort
one.
of
And point number two.
Omaha Suave.
bad images you might have of yourself. I mean, some people work out because they think
Swaying
they're
the
not
boner.
enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Some people work
Yeah.
out because
Have
they
you checked
decided
the prison
they
system?
don't want to be at home.
Okay.
I mean,
Absolutely
people work out for all
You
sorts
may
of
or may
different
not.
Well,
have to.
you
I don't
look
know.
great. You gotta keep doing it. All right.
I don't want to get too far
She's
away.
like, would you
And
please
I
shut
really,
up?
I'm trying to be argumentative here. I want to make that.
I didn't mean to call you
This is a
sir
slippery slope
And they
because
almost
it's
got hit
federal.
when we're over here.
on land, yeah.
You know, it's
There-
not like
We're
you're
not trying to
on
give
this
you a hard time.
church's
We're just trying to figure
easement.
out where
You know what I'm
And-
saying? Like
and we're
that.
And I'm
doing it.
just asking you to stand over here. And I'm
And
just
she
telling
brought
you
it back
you
to
guys
what's
stand
the
over here.
question
You
at
guys
hand.
are
She said,
allowed.
okay,
And
you
we're
hitting on
doing
me.
a
I'm
First
not
Amendment
comfortable
audit
with
to
this.
see if you guys respect our rights. That's all we're doing. We have no ill will nor intent to go on the property. I don't think I could.
Oh, so he essentially just admitted that they're not here for a story
Nope.
because he's
Right.
hitting on her. He's like, maybe if I'm honest, maybe she'll give me the digits.
That's how
Win
he
against
meets
a
all
bunch
his
of our
women.
Like I
guards.
said, and
We already know if it's for Lavender, Lavender would have already given up the digits. She'd be waiting for him to call like 5 minutes after he left. We all know this.
listen,
Ill will,
you
no ill
recording
intent.
and being in the public, I could care less about that. Doesn't
Recording is part of transparency. We gotta have transparency on both parts.
And I'm like,
The telephone.
with it being federal, it obviously
I do like that body
they have
cam
different
though.
rules federally.
Ability.
Then-
Not saying that they did or they
then
threatened
just
it, but they have the
Indiana.
ability
You're right.
to use
It's called
lethal force.
Indiana
And the
prison.
call comes in that we're
It's an
shining
Indiana
laser
prison, but
pointers
it's
at them.
not
And
just
then it
like
comes
Hendricks
down
County
to it's a
Jail.
flashlight.
Okay, this is an
Then it
actual
starts off,
penitentiary,
we used a
which
flashlight to cross
falls
the
under
street,
federal law.
and no one got shined
Okay.
or anything.
So that's why I like
that's
there.
what-
It says
You think he brings it back to the flirting? What do you think?
Oh, of course he will.
Let's find out.
It's in
a
Plainfield,
dangerous thing, I
but
think, to
it's
me,
not
because
like
one
Hendricks
simple
County Jail.
miscommunication, which
This
they've
is
agreed
it's
it
a
was
federal. It's a
miscommunication,
penitentiary.
could
Is
cause
this now,
lethal
is like
injury.
this whole thing like for youth or is it for?
This has never
Is it
been a youth
both?
center.
No, not you.
It was called Indiana Youth Center back in whenever they made it, 60s, 70s, 80s, so
Yeah,
they
yeah,
could get
yeah.
a prison stuck here next to the boys' school.
Okay.
And
Is
then
the
it's
boys' school still here? or-
no, the boys' school has been gone for at
Long
least
gone?
10 or 15 years,
Okay.
maybe 20. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Whenever
I
they took
didn't know.
the
I always wondered about that. I thought it was on the
You
other
keep
side.
Now
looking
Omaha
great.
is
now it's a
just-
short-term.
Don't let
Omaha's
nobody
pissed
tell you
now.
can't do nothing. You're making achievements right now.
I
the
appreciate it.
short-term offender program. So
And like I
don't
said,
know
I
what
didn't
they're
mean to
doing
call you
there,
sir.
but it's-
Normally,
There's no
that's a
little boys
slip.
in Omaha.
All sorts of names. If sir
Yeah.
is the
Was
least,
anybody else
if
famous here?
sir is the worst name that you're called today, I'm okay with it.
That's a good thing. Take
Like
a
I
take.
said, I don't get offended by someone calling me sir. I'm like, sir
I
is
don't
just
know.
a normal that you say to an officer
I
because
don't-
most
honestly don't
officers
know.
are male.
Hmm.
All right.
Good point.
That's good. That's good.
It is what it is. I'm not.
I would ask you for your number, but I don't want to get it. Man, dang.
Yeah.
Oh
cell
my
phone
god, he
number.
totally tested the water. He pretty much did ask you for the number, but he wanted to see how she would react to it. Damn, Omaha. I mean, wow.
I gotta try though.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time somebody tried. I'm sure it won't be the last.
You're right about that, man. You keep looking good.
So we can keep this from happening.
You got a business card?
You know, no one's
I
right.
do.
to
I'd love
be
to share the
violated.
information.
I'll tell you one thing. If you ask me for ID,
can-
that's why I
you
went
can
Look,
live.
it's Daddy
I was
Beat
not
Up.
going to give it to you. I was prepared to go to jail. I do this all. I don't give ID, especially when I'm not breaking
Stand
the law.
afford?
Like, I believe wholeheartedly in what I do.
The only thing I ask is,
He's back on her again.
Yeah, absolutely not.
We're
Gotta have the shirt. He's gotta have the material for later.
constitutionalists. That's
asking a lot of sovereign citizens. That's
we do.
I think that's a joke because when you're saying you're a sovereign citizen, you're saying
Will I
that you're
ever
not
be
of
going
this
in for the
country. I
beat
love
down
this
bout
country.
now?
so that's.
I've got this country tattooed all over my arm.
I've seen sovereign citizens with the same thing now, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, burn. I've seen sovereign citizens with the same sort of tattoos. So Josh just got a sovereign citizen tattoo.
Also drive only if I have a license. Like we operate within the laws. Okay, we operate within the laws. We
With
just want
sovereign
to make sure.
citizens.
Is that why he's in jail right now, Gary? Because he operates within the law?
Well, gee, let's see. Let's think about that for a minute.
Let's think for a minute.
They don't believe laws.
And that's
exist.
another dangerous thing. Sometimes people say over the radio, "We got sovereign citizens here. They can do what they want." The beautiful thing is that this is a free country, and you guys swore an oath to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And there's a
I
couple
believe
right
that
there.
foreign citizens, they
Yeah.
say they're sovereign. They are not of this country. So I love this country. Okay, my issue is
So
to
she's
change
antsy.
what's
She's all
wrong with
moving
it
like, I
and see
want
if
to
we
go.
can affect some change.
I
Get you
am
aware of the
uncomfortable.
Constitution. That's why we do what we do.
like I said,
That's what matters the most.
If you do come back on the property, just give them a heads up what you're doing.
I mean,
that way,
I'm not going to do
Can I
that.
get your name?
Just
no,
because
I
I
say you're going to be here. That's all I care
Wilson
about.
327.
That way, they're
Thank
not
you.
surprised if they see lights out here.
I mean,
Especially
I'm
if you're
not
doing
gonna
it at dark.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to come back until I go check out the county
And then-
parameters, and then when I do, I'm going to come back with the actual paperwork. And if it says I can stand there, I'm not going to tell them I'm coming. I'll bring a flashlight if I want. That's not illegal. And I'll wait for them to come out and try and arrest me while I have the paperwork in my hand, and I'll do that live for several thousand people on the live stream to see. Okay. So that's
No, that's.
Oh, I can
usually
hardly wait.
A couple hundred people. Let's be fair. There he goes, doing the Oddity America, talking about 1 million people are going to see you. Be stupid. No, not really.
what we want to do, because then that makes your guys' lives easier. So the next time you come out here, you can be like, "Oh, we checked it out. We understand." As long as they don't go there, then
You
they're
guys
fine.
can get back to work. We don't want to take up any more of your time. We're probably pulling you away from something important.
I haven't
You're
seen
dismissed.
Facebook cam yet.
Yeah, there it is.
They all are.
They all are. I just
Weird.
I don't.
a lot of people keep them that way,
Mine's actually on. I was in the middle of serving a high risk warrant when I got called out to
and
here,
then we
so
can.
He didn't get away, did he?
I don't know.
Oh, they all
Limit,
are.
So
Most
it's still
people
recording,
keep it-
but it doesn't look like it's.
That's really cool.
No, he's pretty
Yeah.
guilty because it's a warrant.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he
So,
hasn't been convicted by a jury yet.
That's all of them. A lot of
Unless
them
it's a probation
just with
violation, not a felony warrant.
It
the
could be.
lens,
Never
Which
mind.
it
these
is.
are
All right, okay.
adjustable.
All right, if you
Oh,
so
look
they
at
just flip
that.
them and then show and put the
Fancy.
All right.
video
What's your
part
name
facing
again?
them.
Nice. There's some nice ones I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Good job.
Well, if you guys, you have any
Omaha needs working his audio
No.
skills.
So where is it at City Hall, Department of Public Works? I would go to get the zoning
County.
stuff.
county, Henry County, which would be Danville, and I don't.
Plus, he
know
hasn't made the
because
camera go up and down. It's like
very
people,
little
you
about
know.
that stuff, so I have to actually ask them.
Okay. So I'll give them a call. I'm sure with COVID, this will slow things down. I'll give them a call. And I will drop off the stuff to you guys. They're not going to know when I come here. You guys might. Just so I have, but I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna come back.
I just don't want.
And if I'm wrong, I will release a video saying that. But I wouldn't really be wrong.
He never
I already
releases
checked it, so
videos he's ever
it's an issue.
wrong.
It's an issue with the city. When you
Don't
we're
let him
wrong,
lie to you guys.
Actually,
you
it'll
won't
be with
see
the
us
state,
out here
because that's a
again.
state facility. The only reason that we
Is
showed
that
up
one
is
not? Is this one not federal?
no,
here?
this is a
This
state.
is a state one.
Yeah, the
My
federal one is in Terre Haute. It's the closest one. But
And shouldn't they so I know that this is a public access here. So if we stepped foot, I guess is what my question is. If we step foot onto the property, then they asked us to leave, then they could trespass us. But there is nothing before this point. This conversation never existed. If I wanted to walk on the street and walk onto their property because there's no restricted access, once they tell me to leave, I got to get the hell out of there. But there's nothing legally prohibiting someone from walking onto those grounds. up until the point of a trespass notice.
Again,
right?
I would have to check their rules and regulations, and it may be something.
So what, you're gonna go on there to get a trespass notice and then what? Complain and bitch about having to leave and then leave?
Oh God.
Makes sense.
I know.
Big pile of
If we
word
need to get real
salad.
technical, I need to call my
Pretty much.
town lawyer, and he can charge
Well,
us.
we can
And,
call them,
yeah,
just so we can understand,
Right.
because it's our tax dollars, right?
You never understand.
It's not his tax dollars. You don't live in fucking Indiana, Josh.
So, but this is state property to the point where the only time we come out here is
Because it does have to be posted, right? And if it's something like
Yeah,
after
what-
dusk, after dawn.
Why not
they
just
have
tell them to put a
post-
sign up next time? Or
Well, what I'm saying though, if you want to talk to somebody about this facility, you'll have to contact the state.
Come on,
Because-
there you go.
Right.
A little bit more, Omaha. There you go.
What do they have? Not sheriff. What do they have? A warden?
He's not worried about the other cop at all.
We can talk to the county, and then we can make it.
No, not at all.
all.
He's thinking about going over there, but then he keeps coming back.
But any state legal questions would be.
I'd be fearing for my life if I were her.
Town of Plainfield, because like state property, if there's an accident on there, state police actually comes and works it. Right. Does that make sense?
It does. I think we're 10-8. We're good.
10-8. All
Good
right.
to go.
You know, please.
I know all your calls.
All right. Actually, we're supposed to use plain English, so.
I know. Actually, you're supposed to.
So when I was growing up here, heck, we didn't go past the creek where
Right,
Dairy Queen
okay.
was. This wasn't even city property.
Things change. We got to keep people up to date and making sure that you guys are out here.
Everywhere's
You want to
growing.
make sure that find the balance between officer safety and the citizens, because we're protecting and serving the public.
No, you're
Fine.
not.
You're not either.
No. You're not protecting and serving the goddamn. What are you protecting the public
I'm
from?
not sure what they call their terminology with their guy, the head guy in charge.
But last
or
question
girl.
for you: Can
Oh, boy.
someone, and this is important to me, can someone be trespassed for being near a property, not being on it?
If you're close enough and they do not want you to come on their property.
So, well, you're changing gears there. At that point, you're going to whether you're causing a disturbance, and at that point, we have to.
We've just never heard that before. She mentioned it, and so that's why he's questioning it.
Right.
We've never heard
With
of
the
if you're
state facility, they may have a bigger bubble than what I realized.
Okay.
But like I
So
said,
they said within 5 miles is what the.
And that
I've
may-
never heard of that.
So you could technically
Technically within
ID
5
everyone
miles.
from this church.
yes.
Technically.
But what about the separation between church and state? You wouldn't be able to do shit at Southern.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
This is what I mean. We can have some conversation, right?
What the fuck? Did he really? That's like someone saying like, "Oh my god, so this is my boss. Oh my god, this is Huey Lewis." Or no, Bruce Springsteen. This is Bruce. No, well, he's the boss and the boss. Come on, get the fuck out of here with that shit. God, okay, I'm done with that. That just really upset me. He's just so stupid. It's not even funny.
is this supervisor or not?
Ah, damn it! Why is it being awesome?
He says Plainfield Police, doesn't say supervisor.
Ah,
Reruns again already?
no, I fucking.
There you go. Ta-da! It's my show now, folks. So how's everybody been out there? Seeing how our host has deserted us again, I guess I'll just have to take over for him for a little bit
All right.
while he fumbles around back there, punching buttons and pulling knobs and screwing things up.
Why I gotta screw things up? Some good stuff. What are you welcome? What time? What are you welcome? You're welcome anything. And what time? What? What time for what?
Are you talking to me?
No. Someone said perfect sense in chat saying, "Am I welcome?" And what time? What time for what exactly? Oh yeah, are you prepared for the roast? He said he's got some material on you. He said he's got some material on Lav, on me, on Joe Cool. He's prepared.
He's prepared.
Yeah. Yo, well, like, well, what time for what? What are you looking for a time on? Later show tonight? I think I put it for like 1:30 or 2. something like that.
The afternoon or in the next morning?
Afternoon.
Okay. Good grief. Well, I didn't want to have to go check my community board.
Well, no, it's on the community board. I already have the chat thing up there, so you know. Lavender said her brother was in that prison 3 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, Joni, you can join the panel if you want. Here's a link. Taco should come up. And May Perfect Sense will come up. Anytime, anyone's welcome. If you want to talk about it. But if you're talking about later show, Perfect, it's going to be on Joe Cool, and that's what we're going to be talking about, and we're going to try and keep it that way. So, yeah. Evening, Alan. Sorry, well, it's evening for you. It's morning for me. What up, Taco?
Hello.
Morning,
How's it
Taco.
going?
It's at 4 Eastern.
All right, 4 Eastern. Thank you. So, what?
Hey.
It's 1 p.m., guys. 1 p.m. So it's in 11, 12, 5 hours.
Yep.
Yes, I had to count on my hand. Sue me.
I have 2 pages of material on Joe Cool.
Damn. This is going to be fun. He said he's going to be here.
Yeah, I'm texting him to make sure he's here on time, too.
Okay, cool.
Well, because, you know, he's always high on weed, so you got to make sure.
The
Joe
Joe
Cool
Cool's
gets
at 1,
high?
1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
4 Eastern.
And
3
apparently
o'clock Central.
16 p.m. UK time, whichever applies. See, we just did the math for you. You're welcome. What's up, Aaron? Thanks for all the cool little things you send me through the email. They're always funny. They brighten my day up.
Kenny, I kept the Chief Tuttle joke.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Okay.
That's gonna be I'm a little nervous about that one.
Oh. Well, I actually was on yesterday. I actually saw that our good buddy the Resistance was on. He went live yesterday.
Yeah.
And I decided to go and check out one of his lives. And the funny thing I found was he was a cop, you know, after double parked and went in his vehicle. Okay, yeah, that's wrong. I agree with him. But then while he's doing this, he jaywalks to get the information. I'm like, wait a minute, you're breaking the law yourself to do this. 2 wrongs don't make it right, buddy. 2 wrongs don't make it right. Oh, and apparently I got told that I was what did someone say? They said I was I was letting my feelings get in the way. I'm like no, that's fact. The fact that he jaywalked, that had nothing to do with how I feel about anything. He literally jaywalked. So yeah,
he refused to say hi to me when I was in Bird's live stream.
Oh, he hangs out with Bird?
Or no, it was in Jeff is here live stream.
Oh, okay.
And he refused to say hi.
He didn't acknowledge me in the. I don't know if he was looking at the chat, so I can't really say whether or not he acknowledged me or not. But Perfect Sense was there, and she acknowledged. I think it's a she. If you're not a she, my bad. I apologize. I'm not sure. Can't tell from your name, but I think it's a she, and she acknowledged me. And then, of course, someone else went in there and was talking again about the KKTV thing. You know, that seems to catch along with a lot of his subscribers and followers. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. If you show up, sure. But no, the good thing, I think the one thing about Joe is so far, out of all the times we've done this, the sound off, Joe has gotten the most positive response of anybody we've covered so far.
Yeah, I've seen that so far. Like, he was really the one that got the positive response out of everyone.
Well, not everyone. There were some negative responses, but at the same time, like it's more positive than any other auditor. And you know, it would surprise me because I thought when we did Furry Potato, I thought Tater Tots would come out of the woodworks defending Furry, but they didn't. So that kind of surprised me.
I think everyone overestimates the Tater Tot response.
I think they do. I think you're right. I think even Furry herself overestimates the response that the Tater Tots are going to do.
I think they like to watch, you know, the car wreck, but it doesn't necessarily translate into support outside of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, Aaron, I was very familiar with the Far Side. I love the Far Side cartoons. They are awesome. Always like those. One of my favorite comics actually right now is Pearls Before Swine. Love that one.
Yep.
And Get Fuzzy. That's a really funny one. I liked it.
I stick to classic Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, Colin Hobbs is good, but I like Pearls Before Swine because it's really fucking funny. Joe thinks that Brent is a god. A lot of people like Brent, and it seems like a lot of freaking Sequitur is good. That's a good one. But yeah, a lot of auditors like freaking Brent, and I don't, I mean, I get it, I guess, but I'm just not a big fan. Even Noli likes Josh. Noli loves Brent, and that's where we don't, like I said, me and Noli, we don't agree on everything. There's a lot of things we don't agree on, and Eric Brand is one of them. Hell, even Eric Brad didn't get nearly as much good thoughts as Joe did.
I think a lot of them like old Eric Brandt and not necessarily this new version of Eric Brandt. I've heard that a lot recently.
Okay, I got you.
They don't like this new unhinged Eric Brandt.
So they're trying to remember what Eric Brandt was before he was unhinged.
Right.
Yeah. Furry learned after attacking Masshole, the Tater Twats aren't as supportive as thought. And Brian's learning they're not so surprising either. As soon as that got done and Furry's no longer associating for herself with Masshole, with Brian, Furry, I'm thinking they're starting to realize and they're not really going to Brian's channel as much anymore. He's starting to really lose support.
Well, Brian's losing support from a lot of people.
Yep. No, whatever, Lavender. You'd like you some Eric Brandt. Lavender wants to have Eric Brandt's babies. She wants to have little Brandts running around. And at the birthday, instead of happy birthday, they're going to sing, happy fuck the cops day. Happy fuck the cops day. Make sure you blow out all your candles or we're not going to take you out cop watching.
A lot of them too got their start because they watched Eric Brandt. So
yeah,
that's part of it as well.
I know. I'm just messing
you
with
were talking about Pearls Before Swine. I like it when they go into the rants. Every time I see that, I'd think of Eric Bryant.
Mm-hmm. I was under the impression Eric played for the same team. I never heard that. I don't know. Not that it really matters, but maybe he does. I heard Emo does. At least that's what I think I heard.
He has a husband, yeah.
Yeah. I was
sterilized
myself first. Nice. What's going on, Pauls? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope everything's going well with you, sir. What's up, Sharon? Oh, Sharon, holy shit, where have you been? Haven't seen you in a minute. Glad to see you. I was wondering what happened to Sharon. I thought maybe I scared Sharon off somehow. Like, oh, what did I do?
It'd be a scary couple. Eric Brandt and MC Swamp Rat.
I don't even know who MC Swamp Rat is.
The one that was all swearing about blind justice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the phone, like the one that called the FBI.
Hanging the phone on the counter.
Oh, Sharon. Oh, that sucks. Hope you get better.
Wow, that's our second COVID. We have Lavender, now Sharon Moore.
I know. Damn. That sucks. Get better. Oh, well, definitely we'll keep you guys both in our thoughts for sure. Most of us, I don't know about Taco. Taco's kind of a dick, so you might have to pay Taco before he keeps you in his thoughts.
I've been talking to Lavender each day, making sure she's getting better.
Yeah, but that's because you're trying to hit on Lavender. That's all that is. You better be careful. Gary's here.
I know. Gary will stab me in the back.
Yep. What? So how you said you're gonna go do an audit? Did you get your stamp? And what kind of stamp did you get? Did you get one of the regular stamp, or did you get one of the special collector's item stamps? No one's in the tub. I'm playing with my soda. I'm like moving it, and it sounds like water. See?
Nope, he's in the tub with soda.
I'm in the tub filled with soda, and as shampoo, I'm using chocolate mousse. That's right.
I agree, Sharon, that we all need to take this COVID very seriously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely for real.
Robert Blind Justice is out of custody, and
Oh,
he
is he?
actually, well, I believe so
Really?
because he just did a video that he is no longer doing auditing.
So talking. Did you see the video we just played? It showed what's his face hitting on another cop.
Omar,
Really he was totally hitting on that cop. It was so hilarious. I would
Dude,
have my number.
At this point, like if Omaha found out a tree was female, he'd be hitting on the tree.
Probably would, and that's sad to say. Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right on that. Oh, it's so horrible.
But you did hear that Blind Justice
horrible.
is no longer going to be an auditor, right?
No, what's he going to start doing?
Like advocate work or something? I don't know. But yeah, he's no longer going to be an auditor.
Well, you know what? Hey, that's whatever. That's up to him. I mean, if he wants to do advocate work, I mean, that would be good for him. That could be cool.
Yeah, it was like he did like a press conference type thing. It was pretty funny.
Right. Watch out. Yay. So I think Maggie's as happy that he's not hitting on her. What about Maggie? Would you date Omaha Cop Block? What about you, Sharon? Sharon, would you date Omaha Cop Block? We know Sharon won't. Sharon will pull a gun out on her before she dates Omaha. She does not like Omaha at all.
She just wants to give him the COVID.
I know, right? Yeah, come on closer. Come on. Hi, buddy.
I think all the comments that say Omaha hasn't hit puberty yet, I think he did, but it just didn't take. I really should save some of this for the roast.
Yeah, you should do. We'll have to do oh no, see Sharon won't either. Sorry, Omaha. At least I'm trying. He got turned down by Golden the other day, and apparently he got turned by Shelly too. I guess that's what he says. And of course, we all know Beanie decided not to have anything to do with him. Well, Brian probably would have kicked his ass anyway. Brian, how dare you try and hit on Beanie? She's all mine. Carl was here the other day. I don't know where he's at now.
He'll probably be here at 3.
Yeah, he'll probably be here later on. He's probably not up yet, or if he's up, he's playing RuneScape or whatever he likes to play. Just right. Sharon has plenty of places to make people disappear, and she's getting good at it. Carl is not in the tub with. No, I'm not even in the tub. I wouldn't do that on YouTube. That is strictly for my OnlyFans page, and you guys will never know about it. So, gotta keep YouTube and OnlyFans completely separated. Like, who did that song? Completely separated.
Offspring.
That's a great song, by the way.
The Offspring.
Yeah.
I lost a shoe at their concert.
Did you?
Yep. Got picked up to be body passed, and the person who lifted one of my feet, grabbed my foot, and it just.
Lav's single too, but she's already said no to Omaha. What if we paid you, Lavender? What if we said we'll put up a PayPal pool for every date you have to go on with him, so that way however people feel bad, you have to be out there with him, and we could live cast it. We can live cast a date with Omaha, and people can see how horrible and bad it is, and give you money to feel bad for you. Would you do it then? Would any of you guys do it if we did that? We can make a whole new channel. Find a date from Cop Block.
I think
Lavender wouldn't even do that.
May has a good idea here. Sharon, sorry
Lav
about the COVID,
says
but are you up to being a
no.
few frauders mascots?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Send her up to meet No Name and Brian.
Oh God, right? Like, I'm your biggest fan. Oh, Maggie, there's not enough money in the world. Damn, poor Omaha. Oh, that's right. She did. She's the one that donated money to make him shut up. I remember that. I kicked him off panel, and he was like, he wasn't happy about it, but he left. I remember that day. I remember that night. It was so funny. I'm like, dude, I got him. I'm sorry. They demanded it. They paid for it. You gotta go.
If it was $20, maybe you could stay, but $100? Sorry,
Yeah.
man.
That's sorry. You gotta go. I remember that shit. It was hilarious. A tree with a knothole works for Omaha. That's true. And even when sick, we can do work for the community, right? It's a good one.
Alan feels sorry for the tree.
I would slap pussy face Patty just for the payoff. That night was better than an orgasm. Just to get you to shut up. I wonder if he pouted. Oh, you would. He was on the other. Oh, Sharon. By the way, he was on the other day, and he actually said he doesn't think all cops are bad now. He still thinks most cops are bad, but he's changed his mind. He doesn't believe all cops are bad. So hey, he's starting to change a little bit. Now, will that stick? I don't know.
Nah.
Well, it's hard to make something like that stick because I mean, think about it. When you're out doing what he's doing, he's going to have bad interactions with cops most of the time anyway. So that's going to really, bias his opinion.
But he also believes all snitches are like murderers.
Yeah, and King Kong is a racist movie. Oh God. Yeah, that was the most ridiculous thing that night where he was just like, that morning, I should say, and he was like, that's right. I would not turn a serial killer in if it has nothing to do with me. Wow.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Wow, that was a bit ridiculous. That was just utterly stupid. I couldn't believe he said something like that. But then again, I can believe it. It's freaking Omaha we're talking about, right?
He won't turn in a serial killer, but he'll turn in his cousin for stealing a TV.
I know, because it happened to him. That's Omaha for you. That's our buddy Omaha. Well, I should say that's Lavender's buddy Omaha.
Oh man.
Let's check this one out. This is in. I don't think I've ever seen this on before. So let's see if we can't share screen. Nah, share audio. Sure. All right, let's see what we got here.
It's the American flag flying high over the entrance. It's the entrance to the building itself.
What does he think it'd be an entrance to?
Staff parking and authorized vehicle parking to our right.
Hey, Karen.
Customer parking.
He's not my brother, Lavender.
Kitty, I'm gonna hop down. I'm down to 10% battery.
All right, Taco. Make sure your shit's charged for later.
I know. I don't have an Apollonia phone.
January the 22nd.
You heard about her phone, right?
Yoki folks walked in here.
She had like 3% battery and was like on for like another
you guys
like
are about to witness
2 hours.
One of the best
oh wow!
Yeah.
You guys are about to witness one of the.
There we go.
First Amendment audit at the U.S. Postal Service in Nashville.
Why do
See
they
how it
want
goes.
us to
boy.
fucking always do post offices?
Give me my one stamp.
We are at the U.S. Postal Service here in Nashville, Tennessee, on Rosa L. Parks. Looks like a pretty sizable building. Lots of customers here. It's the American flag flying high over the entrance. It's the entrance to the building itself. Got staff parking and authorized vehicle parking to our right. Customer parking to the left. Forgot to tell y'all what time it was. It's 1:34 on January the 22nd. Okie dokie, folks. I walked in here directly from the entrance. I walked to my left, and they sure do. They got poster 7 right there. Let's see if I can focus in on.
Yeah, let's cherry pick this sucker. Mm-hmm.
Poster 7. Come back here.
Let's do a Slim Jim. They would, Sharon. They would. And Selma wouldn't know what to do with himself. Probably have a seizure.
I don't think so.
Talk about in-depth reporting.
Right? Well, at least he's fast forwarding through all the boring stuff. He's, that's cool.
You have it posted? Yes, sir. We can go take a look at it if you'd like.
No, it still has to go through our media person. I know we have that posted, but you got to go through our media person.
Yes, sir, and that
That
gives
is
me
true.
permission to film in all the corridors.
No, you're not
and
listening to
lobbies
him.
And
What's your name again?
Oh, I didn't get it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
I want to pick up something.
Sir.
What is your name?
Oh, and what's your name?
My name is Rodney Hall. I'm the manager.
Rodney. Very good to meet you, sir. Tell you what, so we don't disturb business. You want to walk over here with me?
No, we're fine right here.
Okay, that's fine. So poster 7 gives me news permission.
What's your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Were you about to say something else?
No, I was just saying poster 7. I came in, checked, make sure you had poster 7 on the wall. It's posted.
Okay.
It gives me permission. That's from the Postmaster General.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually on the last 30 seconds of my B-roll, and that was going to be done.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it is Lavender.
I'll check
Maybe
it
he's
out.
secretly
Yes, sir.
doing your post office. He's looking for the one known as Lavender Mexican.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
They were doing so good.
Exercising your first constitution, your First Amendment right.
Yes, sir. Glad there's citizens out there that know it.
He's laughing at you.
Place anyhow, so you have every right to.
I appreciate that very much, sir, for knowing the Constitution. Still waiting on the manager to come out.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, please be a woman.
See, that's the stupidest thing. You see the little thing flashing at the bottom?
Yeah.
She doesn't like to be recorded, so she should switch to the private sector. Outside of auditors and newspaper agencies and news agencies, how many people film public workers in the course of their duty? I mean, seriously. They act like it's the most natural thing in the world that every single public figure should be so used to being filmed while they're working. Get the fuck out of here. It's not as common as they think it is. It's not nearly as common.
The part that really gets me is they expect them to drop everything else they're doing just so they can go over there and talk to these idiots.
Yeah, too. Yeah. And they expect them to be able to say, I want your name, I want everything you do here, I want this, I want that. It's like, look, maybe if you show a little income of respect, and came out about it a completely different way, you would get a completely different outcome. And people wouldn't be worried about your right to film. Just go at it. Don't go at it. It's such an obnoxious, way. And you'd come out with looking differently.
On that, hey, stop it for just a second, Kenny.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read that whole poster 7. I haven't read it all, but there's a very interesting part on there about I think it's like the first or second or third paragraph on there, where the postmaster general or whoever is in charge of the post office, he has the right to inspect them people the second they walk in the door.
Yes, I noticed that too. I saw that too.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that
they have to dump any sacks, backpacks, bags of any type. He can say dump them.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't think they realize that. And if they ever decide to exercise that part of poster 7, they'd be freaking out. They'd be freaking out. But the post
seeing how that comes before all the rest of it, it supersedes anything after it.
Yeah, so that's a good point. I'd love to see a post office actually do that. That'd be so funny to see.
I know. Dump the bag, boy.
Right?
Yes. Okay, let me know when you're coming by. I'll do my best to pan up for you. Well, fortunately, I will do my best to keep you off camera, but I've got to collect my shots. So. Okay. My name is. I'm sorry. I'm an independent news journalist collecting footage for a story. I didn't get it, ma'am. Well, ma'am, I will do my best to respect your wishes, but you are in public, so you have no expectation of privacy. I'll do my best to respect your wishes.
You cannot record or take pictures without the post office. I guess that's something
That older lady asked me not to put her on camera, so I'm doing my best to respect her wishes, even though there is no expectation of privacy in public. I understand that some people are camera shy. That's fine. Working on about 17 minutes here, waiting on the manager. Don't know if he checked with poster 7 or didn't. Oh, he's calling the postmaster.
One thing I will say about this guy is he's given his name twice out already. There aren't too many auditors that will do something like that. You know, he's not nearly as dickish as some of the other people that are when they do this. He's trying to keep at least a little bit of politeness and professionalism to this audit, which I can appreciate. Now, do I think he should be doing this at a post office? Hell no. But I guess if you're gonna do something like this, at least do it with respect. And so far, he is doing it with at least an ounce of respect. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just an ounce.
Yeah.
As far as he's concerned.
Yeah.
Cashier just said that they should have called the police department, even though I'm in a public lobby on public property. And poster 7 says I can film in all the lobbies, foyers, and corridors.
Well, let's just hope the cops get there soon.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting on the manager of the building. Trying to catch a hole in the line so I can ask him if the manager's coming back out. And apparently there's a timer on my camera because it just hit 30 minutes and shut off. I don't think I've ever been wrong on that one.
Yay! But not to worry, folks. I got 7 other cameras on me.
Excuse me, sir. I was just waiting on the manager. He said he was going to check on some things. I didn't know if he was coming back out. That's all I was waiting on. You might check with him and see if he's coming back out to speak with me?
He's probably not going to check out.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kenny, let me ask you something.
All right, folks. So overall thought,
Yeah.
Is there any type of even a federal law or something like that which says something to the effect that you cannot disrupt a federal employee or official while in the process of their duty?
Not that I know of.
I don't know either. I was just wondering, maybe you did.
I think maybe law enforcement, but just like a regular employee, I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm sure
Continue.
obviously you can't fuck with. Oh, it's pretty much over. He's done. He's giving his little. Well, they didn't come out and talk to me. Blah 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 blah. They didn't talk, so now I'm gonna go to just. I honestly don't get the whole. Let's film a freaking post office. I don't get it. I don't think I ever will get anything like that. Just stupid.
He got pissed off because no woman would talk to him.
sounds like someone we know. Omaha. So I just feel I think I'm gonna give Golden Eye shit for him hitting on her for a long time. That was just hilarious. That was hilarious. So here we go. So I also want to show you guys this. I was cruising around and I noticed maybe that's not right. Yeah, no, this is right. Yeah, here we go. Share screen. Share on. All right. So here we go. It says Bay Area Transparency on YouTube messes with penal police officer gets detained. The title implies that I agree with what happened to Bay Area Transparency, but I do not. I simply point out that, as the video and his other videos show, he has a tendency to deliberately say nasty things to police officers. It could be something like telling them, okay, you're dismissed. After he asks a few questions, it's like he's trying to talk down to them to see what they will do, then scream his rights are being violated. It's his First Amendment right to film an officer, but it's not his right to taunt the officer. In his videos, he does that a lot. Stay tuned. Barrier Transparency Rights. Pinot, California Police Department failed a First Amendment audit and social experiment to donate to Barrier Transparency. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, so apparently you want to take a look at the video? Let's take a look at the video, huh? This is the video.
Yeah, they did. Is this your goal?
Can I? What's up, Bay fam and YouTube? It's your friend, Mr. Bay Area Transparency, back at it again with another audit. We are in the city of Hercules/Pinole. It's a little small city right next to Richmond, California, up here in the Bay Area, Northern California. And it's right across the water, right across the bridge from Vallejo, California. It's not a very high crime area, but I wanted
Maybe
to come
cat
do an
slave.
audit here, and I'm not going to lie to you. This audit is crazy. It is going to go crazy. A lot of stuff happens in this audit. I don't want to give too much away, but what I will tell you is that for this audit, I went ahead and didn't wear the normal clothes, my normal clothes that I would usually wear when I'm out doing an audit. I actually wore clothes to make myself look homeless. Okay, I wanted to do a social experiment. So I rubbed a bunch of dust and dirt all over clothes. I wore some old work pants and messed up shoes and I looked homeless. I mean, straight up. There's no other way I can put it. And so I wanted to see how it'd be treated differently by the neighbors around the police department, by the police. I wanted to see if the normal person that doesn't have the education and the law that we have, not that we're college educated in the law or anything like that, but we study it as a hobby, if they stood a chance, recording or not. So what you're going to see is you're not going to hear me letting them know that I actually don't even pick the camera up and show that I'm recording them right away. I actually just try to
So what you're saying is how he's walking right now and holding the camera, they don't notice that he's filming.
They who?
Okay.
There's no one out.
Sure.
Walk away and say, I don't want to
Yeah.
deal with you guys. And you guys will see this
Okay, just shut up.
Streets
Let's
are
get to it.
deserted.
Bay Area.
Let's get to it.
Me. She's got her kids out front. I can guarantee she's gonna call the police on me.
Okay,
All
so
I'm doing is walking.
Okay, so he's sitting down in between two police cars, looking like a homeless guy, and he expects the police not to say anything to him. I mean, really? So basically, what you're saying is you hope that if somebody were just sitting in between two cars, I mean, it's one thing when they're saying they're filming. No, he's loitering right here, right now. That's what he's doing. He's completely loitering.
And he's
around, guys.
put his great big disguise of trying to look like a homeless person.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not suspicious at all.
Not at all.
I'm dressed nasty, but I'm just walking around. So let's see what happens, guys.
Okay, now he's walking. Right? Clearly normal behavior for the homeless, right? Clearly. Yes, because homeless is walking around filming cars and, walking the meadow parking lot with a camera, I did it when I was homeless. Boy, I sure did. I did this sort of thing all the time.
All right, big fam. Here comes the police. You definitely getting approached. I'm gonna just keep walking.
What's up, Josiah?
And filming inside his car. Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Perfectly normal thing for homeless people to do. I see them doing this all the time.
Good morning, Kenny.
Morning, Josiah.
Morning, Josiah.
What? Why do I have to?
Oh.
Why? For what?
Morning, Gary.
Morning.
Make sure that that's not actually happening. Does that sound reasonable?
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Why not?
Because
W5 them out with them. Why does that not sound reasonable?
I'm not talking anymore.
Okay, what were you doing over by our cars? Okay, this could go easier for you, or this could go harder for you. I'm trying to play this cool and nice and easy for both of us. But do I have the right to come over here and detain you? Yes, I do. Do I have the right to do that in handcuffs? Yes, I do. Do I feel the need to do that right now?
For
Not
what?
yet.
For what? For what?
Because I'm
For
investigating a
walking
possible
around.
crime. Because I'm investigating a possible crime. So if you're not,
That's what the
if
auditor
you're not
thinks
up
it
to no
says.
good, then why can't you just talk to me and tell me what you were doing by our cars? Instead of having me go over there, have to figure out what's going on and if you did anything.
Is your body cam on?
It is.
Keep it on.
Well, I plan on keeping it on.
Please do. I don't know what the issue is here.
Okay, why are you out by our cars?
What? I mean, what's the problem?
I don't know yet.
Is it public? Is this public?
It is.
Okay, well, what's the problem? I'm walking around. Fuck.
Okay, but why? It's not normal for someone to be walking in and out of our cars and look like they're messing with them.
Right?
Because the person that called in said that you looked like you were messing with him.
He makes it sound like he's just fucking like, what are you doing, man? I'm just fucking walking down the street. No, that's not what you're doing. You're walking in and out of fucking police cars and all that. It's like that's not normal behavior. And let's not forget the cop hasn't 1 minute asked him why he's filming or said anything to the nature of him filming. Let's see if he doesn't take it there at some point. Who do you think takes it there first, the auditor or the police? What do you guys think?
Oh, I think the auditor will blow his top here in a second or two.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I think the auditor will also. Isn't it normal just to walk around random parking lots and take pictures?
Oh, and sit in between two cop cars, and then when you notice the cops finally come and get up and walk away, yeah, that's normal behavior.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
And not even in a for police cars. Like you see that all the time. People walking up and down aisles of cars out in parking lots too, don't you?
Absolutely.
With their camera filming inside. Sure.
Yeah, and nobody should worry about what you're doing at all. Nah, not at all.
Perfectly
Whatever.
normal.
Go back to work. Leave me alone, man. You're just harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Nobody
I'm responding
called.
to a call for
Nobody
service.
called.
Yeah, they did.
That's ridiculous.
Is this your goal? Is
Can
your
I leave?
goal to like be contacted by the police and have us handcuff you and do all that?
I have no goals. Why would you handcuff me?
Because right now you're not being cooperative.
So we get handcuffed for not being cooperative.
Good one, Randy.
Yeah. that's part of being detained and not going along with the program.
And how am I not being cooperative?
I'm not telling you what you're doing over here.
Do I have to?
It makes things easier for you.
But I don't have to, right? So
So
why
you
are
don't.
you?
So you don't want to take the easy way? Is that what you're
I
saying?
don't want to. I don't want to speak with you. Why would I speak with you?
Well, nobody likes to talk to the cops, but no one also likes to fess up to their wrongdoings.
What wrongdoing?
I don't know yet.
Well, do your job. Investigate. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm just hanging out. I'm in public. I'm sitting around. I'm walking around. What's the issue?
Okay. Do me a favor. Put your cell phone down for me, please.
Put my cell phone down.
Put your cell phone down.
Actually, I'm recording this interaction.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Duggan, 213.
Duggan 213. So why would I put my cell phone down or put
Because I'm
it in
going
my
to
pocket?
detain you in handcuffs,
Detain me in handcuffs for
Yes.
what?
so I can investigate the possible crime.
What crime?
Dude, are you going to go along with the program or not?
What crime?
Are you going to go along with the program or not?
What crime? I mean, what crime is it?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? You're here to investigate. You're here to investigate something you don't know yet?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
dude, that's. part
And
of
what's
the
your
job.
name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
My name's right here. My badge number's right there on my badge.
All right.
your name?
First name right, last name here. Is that it?
Yeah.
First
So
name
what's-
right, last
what's
name
your
here.
name, then?
So you're investigating me for walking around a public place?
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question.
No, let
You're
me ask you a
investigating me?
question.
No,
You're
let
not
me
doing
ask
all
you a
the
question.
talking. So
You're
if
not the one in control here.
So if you're a plumber and you get called to a house because they have a plumbing issue,
Here
you're
we go
supposed to
with
know by the
some
time you
fake
get
ass-
there what the problem is. Is that what you're saying?
What was that?
If you be quiet and listen, if you're a plumber and you get called to a house because someone has a plumbing issue and they go, something is wrong with my pipes because they're leaking, you're supposed to know right when you get there exactly what the problem is. Yes or no?
Let me ask you a
good
question.
point.
When-
No.
No.
Would you be
Hey,
expected?
hey, hush
would
up.
you be
Hush up.
Okay.
So
Sure.
let me ask you. I'm putting my phone in my thing. I'm gonna keep recording you guys. Hold on. Let me
Don't
slide
be
my
reaching
phone in
your
my
pocket.
pocket.
Hang on, you can put
What
it
are
in
you
this pocket.
doing? He said I could put it in my pocket. Let
Stop
me
yelling.
go.
Stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. Let
Yes,
me
you
go.
are.
You're hurting my wrist.
Put it in
You're
your
pocket.
hurting
Oh,
my
in your
wrist.
pocket.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
in your
holding
pocket.
me. Jesus Christ. You're
Put it in
hurting
your
my
pocket.
wrist too.
Put it
What's
in your
wrong
pocket.
with you? What's wrong with you? Let go. Ow. Let go of my
Slap it
wrist.
upside the head for good measure.
Dude, I have a fucking shoulder issue, you idiot.
And you shouldn't mouth off to the cops.
Mouth off, so I'm getting cuffed now because I'm mouthed off? I'm getting cuffed because I'm mouthed off? Are you kidding me?
W51 detained.
For what? For what?
No pad or anything. Just keep them. Just sit them on my front poster.
Yeah, you can't pat me down. You shut up. Asshole, look at these tyrants. Straight tyrants. Now I'm over here on the front of a bumper. I got this guy ripping on my arm and my wrist. Look at you. Is your body cam on?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm going to get it later. What's the issue? What is the issue? You got a call that somebody was tampering with your cars. What'd they say? What'd they say? What? You told me, you idiot. What'd they say? What evidence do they have? What'd they see him do? What'd they see me do? Huh? Is there a window broken? Is there something messed up on the car? That's what I thought. Straight pieces of trash. You too. Fucking piece of trash. Delgado. Piece of trash. First name right, last name here, right? Aren't you supposed to identify yourself when the public asks you? Are you not supposed to identify yourself when the public asks you?
Hey, smart guy. You did identify himself.
No, he didn't. He
Yes,
said
he
right
did.
here.
Yes, he did.
He said right here.
said-
How is that
He said, here's my
identifying?
name. Here's my badge number.
What
That's
if I
identifying
can't read?
yourself.
What if I want it for the record? What if I want it for my camera that's recording? Then you follow your policy, you idiot. right?
Who are you?
You uncuffing me now?
No. Who are you? Is this your goal, is to get arrested?
Oh, my goal is to be left alone. I don't know what the fuck you guys want.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm asking you. So what were you doing over here? Come on, man. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Well, I don't want to talk to you. My mask is down. You guys are going to give me fucking corona? Look.
You decided that you wanted to come over here, walk in between the cars, to the point where somebody felt that they needed to call because it looked like you were maybe tampering with the vehicle.
Walking through the cars is tampering with the vehicles, huh?
No.
Walking through the car. What'd they tell you guys? Do you even know?
Was I here?
Do you know the call?
Was I here?
What'd they tell you on the call?
Was I here?
Isn't it your job to know that call? What'd they say? He was walking through the cars, tampering with them? How is walking through cars tampering with cars? Tell me. Tell me.
Messing with the tires.
Tell me. I was messing with the tires. Fucking look at your tires then. Do your job. Go do your job, you clown. Do it.
Okay, here's the thing. So the officers can't stop people from calling in and saying whatever they want to say. They have to investigate the call that was made, and they have to find out if the call is legit or whatnot, right? Now, when someone calls, hey, there's people in your guys' parking lot. We're not sure what he's doing. We think he's, breaking into cars, whatnot. So the cops come out. They see the guy. As soon as the cops spot said suspect individual starts walking off and is increasingly uncooperative, so they can't determine whether this person is a threat or doing something. There's no glass on the wall, they don't see, any kind of wrongdoing, but they're still going to investigate further to get down to it. This guy doesn't want to talk to him, which again, true, he does not have to. But I mean, at the same time, it's like it would have been so much easier for him to just come on. I get it. He's doing a social. I don't even know if you could call this a social experiment, because I guarantee you, if he would have dressed like he normally dresses, doing the same stupid shit, would have been the same outcome, regardless of how he's dressed. So this is just a fucking audit disguised as a.
If he was really trying to do some kind of social experiment, all he had to do was try, explain to the policeman what he was actually trying to attempt to do.
Yeah.
But no, not him.
No, not at all. He just wants to do it his way.
Doing an audit.
Called the RP. Should have called him before you even came.
Well, there you go, Chalk Boy. So there's been a bunch of car breaks in this area, and he's going around different cars. Of course, they're going to be curious and suspicious.
I didn't rile you up. I came in and walked through. I came in and walked through and did what? Did what? Exercised my rights. Didn't have to talk to you. Now you're mad. Now I'm detained. You're handcuffing me like an idiot, huh? Handcuffing me like a freaking idiot, aren't you? Just because somebody wanted to exercise their rights, I didn't want to talk to you.
Okay.
So what's the problem?
Tell me. You seem to know everything.
How long have you been a piece of trash? Did you start doing this and become did they turn you into a piece of trash?
That's a good point. He really couldn't shut up. That's a good point.
You born and raised like
but
this?
he wasn't answering their questions. He was just talking to hear his own voice.
Because somebody called? That's reasonable suspicion? And they called and said I was walking through cars, so that's your reasonable suspicion.
I don't see a walkway back there.
So what? You can't walk through the cars?
No.
Now I can't walk through cars. What's your name and badge number? Robert. Hey, Robert. What is it, 216?
Yes, sir. You're looking at it.
You a piece of trash? You are, huh? I can tell just
Probably,
by
yeah.
your body cam on. Make sure it's on.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Good.
Yep. Why you call me a piece of trash, by the way, man?
I said, are you a piece of trash like these guys? And then you had an attitude. So that told me that you were. What did they do? For nothing.
How does that make sense?
For nothing. You have no fucking crime. What's the problem?
You don't know that yet.
So you detain people and handcuff them before you know if there's a crime?
Yes. You do realize that we're legally allowed to do that, right?
I'm not talking about legally allowed. I'm saying what's the point?
That's how we operate. We operate with what we're legally allowed.
Whoa. Hold up. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah.
That's
So
how
the
we
cop
operate.
the cop said that, do you realize we're legally allowed to do this? And what did the auditor say? I'm not talking about legally or not legally. How smart is it? Now hold on. I thought the whole point, the whole premise of the audit was to prove what you can do legally. So if the cops aren't doing anything illegal, why are you all pissed off? You just
Yeah.
really made himself look stupid in this instance.
Well, and just before that, he said, "Are your body cams on?" That if that was shown to a lawyer or a judge, they would immediately say, "So you were looking for an interaction."
I know, right? His whole argument, exactly, Adam, about what's legally allowed. His whole argument is about what's legally allowed, but it's not about what's legal or not when the cops detain him. No, because it doesn't work for his audience, right? Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Oh God, this guy. This is Bear Area Transparency or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I never heard of them.
Allowed to do.
Me neither.
So somebody calls,
never
said there
hear
may
from
be a
them
crime
again.
going on. So we respond. Do we have the right to detain
And
you?
then the person,
Hang on,
and
let
the
me
person
finish.
who said he didn't want to speak
Let
to
me-
you gets
Okay.
detained and puts in.
Not letting the cop talk as per usual.
Dude, let me finish. Let me finish.
Just shut up.
You want to know the correct
quiet.
answer, or do
Be
you
quiet.
want to just keep saying wrong
Just
answers?
shut up.
Okay.
I don't want to sound stupid in front of my audience, so I don't want them to hear you talking and me sound stupid.
Be quiet. You can keep saying wrong answers then. I'll be quiet.
So walking through cars is a crime.
Well, look, I'll give him at least when approached with this subject. If this were other auditors, they would try to explain away how the cops are wrong and they're right. He's not stupid enough to try and do that. I will give him that much credit. He's at least saying, "Shut up! I don't want to hear it," and not talking about it and going back to what he thinks is right. He's not trying to explain it away and try to change the cops' mind. So I will give him that. He's not that dumb.
Walking through cars is reasonable suspicion of a crime. That's what you're doing. That's what you just said on camera. You know that, right? On your body cam and everything.
Were
said
you
that,
walking
right?
through these cars here? Don't talk. You want to keep saying wrong answers?
Well, okay, tell me the right answer, smart guy. Come on, tell me.
We're good, man, because you won't listen.
These cuffs are fucking tight and they're hurting my wrist. Tell me the right answer. Tell me the right answer. What am I detained for?
You do want me to talk.
What am I
I just
detained
told
for?
you.
Well, I want you to speak when I say so and not when I say so. Like that. So what am I detained for?
Yes, sir.
What am I detained for?
What did I tell you already when I first got here?
You said I was walking through cars. You guys got a call that I
What
was
I
walking
said.
through cars.
That's not what I
Okay,
said.
what'd your reporting party say? They said I was walking through cars, correct?
No.
How did they see that I
You know
tampered with the
exactly
car?
what it was.
How did they see that I tampered with the car? Tell me. Did they tell you guys he had a screwdriver, he had this? What sort of reasonable suspicion do you have? You don't. You've said it already. I was just walking through cars, correct? Correct?
If I didn't have reasonable suspicion, I wouldn't have detained you.
If you didn't have where's your reasonable suspicion? Tell me, what is it?
I tried to tell you.
What is it? Tell me again.
Are you going to stop talking long
Tell me
enough for me to
again. Tell
answer?
me. I'm asking. Tell me what your reasonable suspicion to detain you was.
Good
Tell
thought.
me. Waiting.
Okay. Somebody saw you in an area that people normally don't walk in.
Okay.
So they called because they thought that you might have been tampering with a vehicle because they saw you crouching down.
Okay.
That's what they're telling us.
Gotcha.
We have to go off of what the person said when they called us.
What else did
Exactly.
they say?
So we showed up. No, you gonna let me talk?
Slick hair. What else did they say, Delgado? You just called him, didn't you? RP reporting.
He's fucking telling. Oh, this is the most inconsiderate. He wants the cop to explain to him. The cop is explaining to him, and he keeps interrupting the officer. Like he's telling him, let him fucking finish what he's fucking saying, for Christ's sake. Fuck.
Party, didn't you just call him what they said? Your supervisor is a clown. He's trying to do such stuff here. Fuck, man, these cuffs are too tight, dude.
But they're not supposed to feel comfortable.
Fuck. So now you guys are off to the side just looking for a fucking reason to try to arrest me. I don't understand what the reason would be. Because you
See ya.
all right. We got Robertson. What's your name? Roberts? And we got Duggan, who's the piece of trash who detained me with no reasonable suspicion at all. Because you know you have to articulate it, right?
Are we done?
Now let me tell you a little something. I know a little bit more about the law than you guys think, and I don't dress like this every day.
Okay.
All right? This is partly a social experiment to see if you guys would treat me like a piece of trash, which you did, because you're a piece of trash, and you're a piece of trash. If I was dressed nicer, you probably wouldn't have put me in handcuffs. You can't handcuff somebody and detain them because they're exercising their rights. What you told me on camera, and I got it recorded on your body cam in here, was that the reasonable suspicion was somebody was walking through cars, crouching down, sitting down. Is that reasonable suspicion, you idiot? Are you that much of an idiot? Look at your stripes. How long have you been on the force? Are you that stupid? Are you that stupid? Tell me. Are you that stupid? Now that I have authority over you guys and I know how long I was detained for, you know what the Bain Act is? You know what 148G is of the Penal Code? Do you guys know what that is?
Stop it.
Do you? Answer.
Is there anything we can help you
Answer
with?
it. Yeah, you can answer the question.
No, we're not going to answer any questions from you.
All right, we got clown 1 dismissed, clown 2 dismissed, clown 3 dismissed. Get out of here. Go back to work, you fucking pieces of trash. Get out of here.
With anything?
Yeah, you can get out of here. Bounce. See ya. What an idiot. Look at this is my wrist, guys. They say the cuffs weren't too tight. Look at that. Look at that. The cuffs aren't too tight, though.
Oh,
The
poor
cuffs weren't too
baby.
tight, guys.
No, absolutely. The Bain Act does not apply here. He's just a fucking idiot.
Get out of here. Bounce. Go. So we got this clown right here, guys. Put the cuffs on way too tight. One of them did hurt me. I don't know why you would do that. This dude right here just violated my rights with no reasonable suspicion. And for some reason, this guy right here isn't stopping.
Okay, guys. So he's got the shades on. He's got the beanie. He's completely covering his face. He's dressed all, kind of like odd. And he's ducking through cars, sitting down in between cars. Yeah,
Between police cars.
Police cars.
He made it a point to make sure there was police cars.
And he's wondering why the police are wondering what he's doing. Because, he doesn't look like he's looking for trouble at all right now, does he? He doesn't look like he's trying to conceal his identity. He doesn't look like he's, casing cars. Not at all with anything like that, right? Nothing. It's not how it looks at all. No. This is what you would call, this is almost, this is entrapment like, is what this is.
Yes.
Top baiter.
Yeah, absolutely. He's baiting them to react, and they did react because, just that's exactly what it is. And I honestly think that something like this, you yourself are wasting resources. You're like, I'm bored. I want to see if the cops are gonna react a certain way. You're wasting police resources.
Yeah, of all the hundreds of cars there in town, he just happens to be to do his thing between two cop cars. Yeah, sure.
And that's the thing that's going to change is like when you get these people, these auditors that are all doing this now, eventually they're going to charge you. They're going to make it a point and charge you for their service, for coming out there. They're going to find you for something. It's going to become law. You watch.
I wouldn't doubt it either. I believe it will. It's just with people like this still do this stupid shit, you know, they're gonna fucking do something about it. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Hello, Carl.
Hey guys.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to call this one because I got about 4 hours before I gotta do my next show. I got a couple things I gotta do, finish up, gotta get a video package ready for it. But I'll be back about 1 o'clock, so make sure you guys are here. We're gonna be doing a Joe Cool sound off, and hopefully Joe Cool will be here. Taco will be here. He's gonna be doing a roast apparently of a bunch of people. Gary, you're part of it. Lavender's gonna be part of the roast.
Hey.
Joe Cool, I'm gonna be part of the roast. I'm not sure. We'll see.
And Joe's still arguing over on Golden
is he?
Spell. Oh yeah.
That thing was still good. I left because it was the same shit going over and over again. You know, I was like, no, I'm cool. So maybe he won't be here at 1. We don't know.
Hey, roast is fine with me. Cold as ass. Oh.
All right, guys. So 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, whatever time that is for you, make sure you're here, and we will have fun.
So it's your time. No.
1 p.m. Yeah. So whatever. Yeah, it's already. I already have the thing up. So just go and click on it, and then whatever time I guess it is for you, it'll show what time it starts.
Yeah. So, thank you.
All right, guys. Have a good one, and hopefully see you later on today. All right, guys.
See you later, Gary. See you later, Carl.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.